Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning and it is day 2 of getting back on track. I did film yesterday, but I can't use any of the clips that I filmed and I'm not 100% sure why. My computer just won't read them. So I'm going to start all over. Past 5 to 6 days, ever since I ended my cut, I've been eating out every single day and just giving into temptations and eating whatever I want. And then on Sunday, we also went to a party, so I've been basically overeating for 5 to 6 days. I want to get back on track because I do want to maintain the physique that I have, just so it could be easier for me in the future to cut if I want to compete or anything like that. Get back on track, and today is day 2, and I just wanted to show you guys how I get back on track and give you my tips, and hopefully it can help you guys if you guys are struggling. The first thing is to wake up, and like I said in one of my previous videos, drink a lot of water, add some apple cider vinegar to your morning routine, and that will help your body flush everything out. And start your day like you normally would as far as your diet goes. Don't try to restrict yourself just because you've overeaten the last couple of days. If you restrict now because you've overindulged the last couple of days, you're going to get into a habit of restriction and binging, and you don't want to get into that type of cycle, especially right now that the holidays are coming. You don't want to get in a habit of restricting foods from your diet and then overeating during these special occasions. Try to stick to a healthy diet, a diet that you would normally follow. I do is I basically just forget about what I've eaten and I use the day as a fresh start. And I already ate my pre-workout, and I didn't show you guys because I eat the same thing for pre-workout basically every day, which was 3 rice cakes, peanut butter, and a banana. So I already had that. So now I'm just waiting to digest to go work out. People who overindulge and then they will wake up the next day and they will try to fast as long as possible, or they will try to train fasted just because they overindulged. And I mean, yes, I guess it could work, but there's a chance that you might get into a habit of doing that every single time you overindulge, and you don't want to do that. Basically, if you overindulge, just forget about it. And you don't want to weigh yourself for, I would say, 3 to 4 days after you overindulge, because you will be holding a lot of water. Rarely weigh myself. I tend to go by how my clothes fit, how I look in the mirror, and just how I feel in general. I have been feeling a little bit like thicker, I don't want to use fluffy, but I've been feeling a lot thicker, so I know that I have been overindulged. That is why I am cutting back. And when I mean by cutting back, I don't mean I'm going on a cut. I just mean I'm gonna stop going out to eat every single day. Going out to eat every single day for 5 days straight. That is insane. That is like a record, I think. I don't think I've ever done that, like 5 days in a row. I guess when I'm on vacation or when I was in my honeymoon, but other than that, I don't think I've ever gone 5 days straight. I'm still, going out to eat on Saturdays because that's usually the days that me and Dave want to go get something to eat. And yeah, other than that, I'm sticking to my plan. I'm getting my workouts in. I'm trying to lift heavy, and I'm trying to use the food I ate as fuel and not try to punish myself for it. Not trying to go in there and overwork myself because I'm trying to burn off all these calories. I'm just going in there knowing that I have all this energy and using it to have a really good workout. Just getting back on my normal routine. I'm eating the same foods that I normally eat. I'm making sure I get my water intake because I know I've been dehydrated. I've been struggling with water just because I forget to drink it while I'm working out, and if I don't drink water while I'm working out, I tend to forget the rest of the day. So I'm trying to get better at that because water is very important. So I'm trying to get 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons a day, and it is a struggle. I just get back on plan, I don't restrict, I drink my water, I kill my workouts, I get my sleep, and that's basically it. Guys are struggling out there, if you guys overindulge during Halloween or just in general, if you had a weekend or a week where you just kind of, fell off in a way, don't beat yourself up for it. Forget about it, just let it go. It happened, you can't do anything about it. You enjoyed yourself, you enjoyed awesome food, you probably enjoyed awesome time with family and friends and loved ones. So just let it go and just start fresh. And even if you do try to get back on track and you fall off, it's okay. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. Don't give up, and don't beat yourself up for it. The stress, and if you talk down on yourself, that's only going to make it worse. Self-love is very, very, very important, and it's important to practice it every single day. It is definitely hard to look at your body after a couple of days of indulging and, you know, look at like how much water you're holding and how thicker you feel and how tight your clothes fit, but it's okay. Use it as motivation. Don't let it bother you. Just forget about it. Don't even look at yourself in the mirror if it bothers you. Just focus on getting back on plan and following your program, and don't focus on how you look like or how much weight you gain. Let that go and just focus on performance. Focus on killing your workouts and focus on eating foods that are going to help you recover and give you energy to keep going, if that makes sense. Basically my tips. And now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna work out. I'm training back. I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna film it, but if I do, you guys will see it next. Started with this little superset. I did 1 chin up, and then I went down and I did 4 push-ups, and then I went back up and then another chin up, and I repeated this for a total of 10 times. Then I moved on to my first exercise, and I did 5 sets of 12 wide grip lat pull down, and I believe I was doing it with 100 pounds. And I like to go very slow and very controlled. I do not like to swing or lean back. And I wonder where you are. Exercise I did was a dumbbell row, and I used the incline bench to kind of like lean a little bit forward, and I believe I was doing it with 45 or 40 pounds, and I did 5 sets of 10. Then I moved on to this superset, and I did single arm high row and single arm low row, and I did about 15 to 20 reps of each, a total of 3 rounds, and I just went back and forth with no rest until I finished all 3 rounds. Making this to work, and I wonder where you are. Superset I did was on the T-bar row machine, and I did a wide grip and a close grip, and I did 10 reps of each, a total of 5 rounds. Bicep superset, I did alternating hammer grip, alternating regular grip, and I finished with plate curls. I did 10 reps of each, a total of 3 rounds.